Betsy DeVos is, I mean, it's amazing how Donald Trump's insanity manages to push right off the headlines, right out of the front page, right out of the news cycle, the stuff that's really going on in his administration. A federal judge has pointed out that Betsy DeVos has violated his order 16,000 times. He says he is extremely disturbed about this. I mean, this is a person who has the power to send Betsy DeVos to prison. Excuse me, I should say she. It's Judge Sally Kim, and she lifted a stay on a class action lawsuit on behalf of Corinthian college borrowers. Now, these are people who had borrowed money to get into a for-profit college, and then it turns out the for-profit college was a scam. The owners of the college walked away with the money, bankrupted the college, and the people were stuck with the loans. And under Obama administration policies, people who get stuck in a situation like that can apply to the federal government to basically have the federal government pay off their loans or cancel their loans, depending on who had guaranteed the loan, whether it's federally or not. A bunch of and what's happened is that people are applying to have this happen, to have this done, to have this fixed. And according to the Project on Predatory Student Lending and Housing and Economic Rights Advocates, HERA, the federal government, under orders of Betsy DeVos, the Department of Education, is saying, "Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna help you out. Sorry, yeah." And so this PredatoryStudentLending.org issued this news release. And they're asking that Betsy DeVos be held in contempt and face sanctions. They say that the department admitted it had illegally continued to collect the loans. In other words, they're not just wiping out the debt, they're still demanding that these students who got ripped off by this for-profit college continue to pay. And I mean, this is amazing. Judge Kim said, quote, "There have to be consequences for violation of my order 16,000 times." And in fact, 16,034 students are the number who were victims of this, much like Trump University. This is another fraudulent for-profit college scam. And 16,034 times, or 16,034 students have received notices from Betsy DeVos's Department of Education or agencies therein saying, you need to pay these loans to these, rich banksters who are big donors to the Republican Party. You need to pay these loans. Even though federal policy is, if you got ripped off by one of these for-profit corporations and the fat cat Republican, donor guys who set it up just moved on. Hey, declare corporate bankruptcy and move on like Donald Trump has done 6 times. If that happens, we've got your back, we the government. Well, it turns out we don't so much have your back.